Good morning guys, how you all doing? This is going to be Aries general reading for October 2021. Let me just move some decks around. So slightly different to last month's Aries, if you caught that one. We're going to do the usual 9 card spread. I've got my Rider-Waite here, oops. And we're going to do a 9 card spread. We're going to clarify with the light seers. And I've also got 2 decks of oracle cards as well, so we're going to get some messages for you. So I'm going to start by shuffling. Okay. Now, someone very kindly pointed out on one of my other videos that the audio was difficult to hear when I was shuffling, which I totally understand because the audio or the sound on my phone is not so good. So I've got this little mic. This is about as technical as it gets with me, so I'm hoping it helps. Right. Okay. I've just been on the school run, so my son's on a school trip today. So I've just been on the school run, took my mum to work because her car's playing up, and I've just got a coffee. So just trying to ground. All right. Excuse me. This is Aries. Messages for Aries, please. Feel free to skip ahead a little bit, Aries, if you don't want to watch me pull the cards, because I have quite a specific way of doing it, and it takes a while. So if you do want to skip it, please feel free. Okay. You've got 2 major arcana so far, Aries. Some strong messages here. Yeah. All right. Three majors. Amazing. Yeah, okay. Liking this, Aries. One more card. Lovely. All right, amazing. Right, we've got 4 major arcanas if you include energy on the bottom of the deck, the sun. This is happiness and fulfillment, and obviously as I'm pulling the cards I'm looking at what's coming out, and there's some very clear messages here for me, especially with major arcanas being in the reading. Now this is happiness and fulfillment, okay, and I feel like with the Hierophant underneath we are looking at happiness and fulfillment, and obviously the Hierophant, so 2 major arcanas here. The Hierophant can be being in a commitment in a relationship, but Aries, what I see actually underneath that is the 9 of Pentacles. And to look at those cards together and the way that they read together is there's going to be happiness and fulfillment on the cards for you literally in October by looking at those traditional kind of morals, values, and beliefs within yourself, right? There's something about self-fulfillment here, okay? There's something about you growing and developing, and I'll go on to explain that. But the first card that came out was Death, which is brilliant because this is transformation. So not only does the Death card bring the death of situations in order for new beginnings, but it's associated with the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is all about death and transformation, okay? So we've got something transforming here, or you are transforming here, and the next card that came out in the spread was the 9 of Swords. Something that has been causing you stress or anxiety is weighing heavily on your mind right now. This could be causing you sleepless nights. This could be causing you a lot of restlessness and overthinking during the daytime. And then when you're going to sleep at night, you're really struggling to settle and relax, okay? Whatever this situation is, we can go on to clarify, but whatever this situation is, having the Death card right at the beginning as the reading means that there is transformation in October. There is a transformation of a situation, and it could be related to this stress or anxiety that you're experiencing at the moment. Now, Three of Wands is a card of travel. Again, this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Essentially, this is about moving away. I feel like you're going to be moving away from this month. So in October, the theme really here is the transformation of a situation, or a situation coming to a close where you have really struggled, okay? And because we're looking at the beginning of the reading, we're talking time-wise, we're looking early October, something that's going on now, okay, for you, possibly towards the end of September, beginning of October. This situation can transform. There's potential here for this stress and anxiety to subside. You're going to be moving forward, okay? The Two of Wands to me is a card, for example, where we're talking about new beginnings, looking out into the world and seeing what's in front of us, potential. Three of Wands suggests this movement has begun already. So this is something that is in progress, certainly in the beginning of October. Now, the next row we have the Strength card, okay? So we're looking at really, your inner strength is here. This card is in the upright. It's in its full power, typically associated with Leo, but again, fiery energy. This is about love for self. You can see the infinity symbol there. Card number 8. 8s are to do with the self, okay? And love of the self, fulfillment within the self. But essentially, it's a card of inner strength, okay? When we think of the Strength card, it doesn't necessarily mean physical strength, okay? It can do, depending on how it's read, how it, is positioned within the spread. But for me, this is inner strength. This is saying that whatever you are dealing with, you are going to need inner strength and resilience, but that you have it. This card is in the upright position, okay? And then we have next to it, actually, the 8 of Swords, okay? Again, this is for me, you are going to need strength to overcome this mental entrapment, because whatever this situation was, Aries, or is, I feel has been holding you back, in the sense that you feel kind of mentally trapped. When we're in specific patterns of thought, negative thought patterns, we're stuck almost, we're blocked off from being able to change our mindset, right? It feels like there's just a block. Maybe you're exhausted, you're not sleeping, the anxiety is too much, we're trapped in our mind. You can see with the 8 of Swords here, she's blindfolded, she's tied up, completely trapped. And this is like mental entrapment. This is not being able to fully deal with what's going on in your mind. You're not able to change those negative thought patterns, okay? But next to the Strength card, this suggests to me, especially 8 and 8, we're looking at here a transformation where you are going to begin to see how to release these negative thought patterns, okay? And this is going to be here, this to me, this 7 of Cups can be, there's too many things on your mind, too many options, too many areas requiring your attention. But this indicates that clarity is going to come, okay? Clarity is going to come because you do have a choice. It also signifies choice. So this could be saying, Aries, you do have a choice in moving forward. Don't feel stuck, because this says there are choices, there are options for you, okay? And again, we're going to clarify and look into it further. But the message is very clear to me that you are going to begin to find that strength that you already have, but you're going to begin to become aware of how strong you are, and you are going to be able to start to overcome this mental entrapment. You are going to be able to start allowing more positive thought patterns to come in, okay? And you're going to realize that you have options, you have choices, you have a way out of this situation, and that you can move forward, okay? Then we go on to the Hermit card in the last row. Again, this is introspection. This is maybe having to withdraw temporarily, look to yourself for answers. This is real soul searching, and it's interesting because the way the cards are positioned, you might know the way that I read across and then I read the rows downwards. This transformation is all about discovering your inner strength, okay? And finding the answers and finding healing within yourself. And I say healing because look, Three of Swords is in reverse. Beautiful energy. This is really doing some soul searching. You might be journaling, you might be picking up those spiritual practices, okay, particularly with the Hierophant being underneath, because again, that's traditions, morals, values, spirituality. You could be drawing on, you might be going back to your spiritual practices. You might be starting to change your mindset positively that allows for healing, because don't forget, you know, the Three of Swords in the upright position is a lot of pain and suffering and heartache, but it's in reverse, which is amazing. To finish the reading with is amazing. And then next card we have is Knight of Wands. Your energy again, Aries, Leo, Sag, fire energy. You are going to charge forward. And there is forward movement here, definitely. And when we're talking about time frames, although I don't like to go into it too much, because I could speak on this issue for 15-20 minutes, or I could speak on this reading for 15-20 minutes, and I could discuss a whole month's worth of healing and growth. And you know that giving a time frame to that is quite difficult. But what I see without question is a transformation where you have really been struggling with something, Aries, for a period of time, and you are going to start to overcome. And you are going to do it yourself. You are going to, there's a real process here of inner reflection and soul searching and grounding, and coming out of that, charging forward. So this really, to me, this whole reading talks about a specific issue, whatever that may be for you, okay? But you are going to find the inner strength to overcome this, or start to overcome this, and at least start to progress and move forward. Because depending on what this is that you've been dealing with, Aries, this may not be something that can, you know, everybody's healing process and growth and development is at a different rate. But this certainly shows forward movement, Aries, okay? Let's see if there's anything that we need to clarify. Let's see. So let's have a look at the Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here, please? Why is the Nine of Swords here? What is this stress? Let's see if we can... Okay. So we have the Moon, another major arcana. Yeah, there's things that need to be understood. There's things that need to be revealed or understood about a situation. And I feel like, just before I pick another card, if you look at the imagery in the card with the Moon, she's underwater. So imagine when you're underwater and your senses are almost dulled, right? You can't hear as well. You can't speak as well. This to me indicates that, and this is what I'm picking up just from the card, you felt quietened, or you felt like your communication, your understanding, your capacity to really, really understand a situation or to think clearly has been affected by whatever this stress is. Okay, that's what I'm getting from the card. So not only are there things that you need to understand about the situation, or things that will be revealed to you, but you felt like, literally, like you've been underwater physically, like your hearing is dulled, you're not hearing things properly, you're not communicating properly because of this mental block. Okay, I'll pick another card, but yeah, I mean, that speaks for itself. I think whatever you've gone through, I mean, I don't know what it is that you're dealing with, but it's, you know, to have the Three of Swords in reverse indicates that it could have been a very, very difficult situation. But yeah, this cloudedness, this struggling to understand or communicate or think clearly, that is going to be, yeah, Five of Cups. Yeah. Five of Cups again is like loss, you know, emotional loss, emotional grief. It could be a loss that you're dealing with. It could definitely be the loss of something or the loss of a person. Now, whatever that means to you, because that's extremely vague. I mean, it is a general reading, but there is a sense of loss or grief here to clarify that Nine of Swords energy. So there is something definitely that you need to understand, but the clarity will come, okay? Because we've got the Sun card and, you know, as the overall energy of the reading. So this is, to me, this could be finding happiness again, finding fulfillment again. But you're in an amazing position to do it because you've got the Strength card in the upright. And it's a strong message. It's a strong message because we have a lot of major arcanas coming up here. Okay. Let's get you some Moonology cards, Aries. Let's just pull some of these. Okay, yep. So emotions are running high. So we definitely see that this is a supermoon. So again, supermoon is very highly charged energy. I feel like that could apply obviously to the fact that your emotions just feel, I can almost feel it as I'm talking about it. You are so tense or, you know, blocked off to something at the moment and you're not knowing how to handle it. And you can tell that it's affecting you physically because, you know, even with stress, right? Sometimes it affects us in ways where we're like, oh no, okay, it's cool. But people's stress affects them physically. So it starts to affect their sleep, starts to affect their health, starts to affect physical health, sorry. It starts to affect all these areas of life. And this emotion is supercharged, you know, and that's actually a really good way to put it because, you know, sometimes the way I explain things, I hope it's clear, but I'm sure it's not always. Let's just have a look. What else is going to come out for you, Aries? Oh. You are good enough. Moon in Virgo. Yeah. Virgo energy. Yeah. You are good enough. This comes into strength, you know. This comes into the Strength card. You can move forward from this. Now, I think maybe at the beginning of the month, you're sitting in this energy before you've started to think about how you're going to work through things, because there is definitely a point here where you come to draw on this strength that you know that you have, this inner strength. But this says you are good enough, and you are strong. The answers are within. You can begin to work through this, and it's going to take some time, like it does with a lot of us, with all of us, you know. We need to make that discovery first when we start to draw on our own strength and we realize how strong we really are. Okay, but you are enough. And this says you have the confidence, you have the ability to move forward. Don't doubt yourself, essentially, is what this is saying. I'm just going to get one more. Oh, no, I'll put those back because two came out. I'm just going to get one more card and then I'll leave the reading there because nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, so again, we have the little crescent moon there. Obviously, these are Moonology cards, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot with the moon of it. I don't know what it is at the moment. There's definitely something with sleep. Could be something with sleep or something at night that could be relevant to you. I don't know why, because the moon is really, really, not just because we're using the Moonology cards, but because the moon card came out and it feels really emotional and there's something to do with the night, something to do with sleep or something. I don't know. You could be having nightmares. You could be struggling to sleep. There's just something relevant there. I don't know why. Nothing is yet set in stone. So yeah, this is saying that really, again, mutable moon. This is about controlling the outcome. So this is saying, you know, nothing is yet set in stone. You are going to be able to move forward. Don't take this to heart because you are moving through and you are healing from a situation. Okay, so be flexible, draw on your strength, really start to explore what's going on for you. And I feel like you will be doing that with the Hermit. I feel like you are going to look inwards and you're going to explore what's going on for you. But I can't stress enough, Aries, I can feel this emotional heaviness on my chest. I can feel how heavy the emotions are and how much they weigh on you. But you have so much strength to draw on. Okay, and you are going to come through this, and you are going to be able to work on yourself and find the answers within yourself, and you are going to grow so much from the experience, because when we really start to heal and come through situations and start to feel like ourselves again, we discover how much we actually control our outcomes, how by controlling our thoughts and really, you know, starting to find clarity in situations, we can really begin to heal ourselves. And there's something really powerful in that message, Aries. So I'm going to leave it there because I could pull card after card after card. But I hope you have a fantastic October. And please let me know if that didn't resonate. I apologise. It is a general reading. But if it did, please leave a comment. You know, let me know how it resonated for you. Also, leave a comment if you have any ideas for future videos or what you want to see. And thank you to everyone who's subscribed and liked so far or took the time to comment. I really appreciate you. So thank you so much, and I hope to catch you guys for the next one.